Hey folks, it is Tom from latestdeals.co.uk, and in this video I'm answering one of your questions, which is there any way to travel first class on a train on a budget? I've got mixed feelings about this question because, first of all, make sure it's worth it. It depends on the train, but in the UK, first class train experiences differ dramatically. For example, Southern is the worst, absolute worst at first class. There is no difference in the seats. All you get is just a tissue on the back of your head. So even if you're paying just £1 more, I would say it's not worth it. However, I know other trains are much better in first class. You might get free condiments, you might get better seats, better legroom. So just make sure it's worth it before you go any further. Now, I've got a couple of tips for getting first class on trains that I myself have used and do use occasionally. And the first one that not many people realise is you can use rail cards on first class tickets. So things like your 16 to 25 rail card, your 25 to 30 rail card, your 2 together rail card. There are, I think, about 30 different rail cards in total. Nearly all of them give you a third off, and you can apply that third off to the first class train ticket. And sometimes that 30% off on the first class makes it cheaper than 100% of the standard class. Now, of course, you could have used the rail card on the standard class and got that even cheaper, but it's still quite nice knowing that you got the first class for the same price as a full class standard. Sometimes it makes it even cheaper. My second tip is booking way in advance, 2 to 3 weeks in advance, off-peak. It's called an advance off-peak single ticket. And when you go on this, you'll see the prices are hugely reduced. So here's an example that I just found. This is going from Arundel to London, which is a 1 hour, 30-minute trip. And the first class ticket is normally £52.40, but 2 to 3 weeks in advance, it was now £11.20. And that was cheaper than a standard ticket on the day. Of course, the standard tickets are also cheaper when you book in advance. So in this case, the standard ticket was £3.50. So it was still way cheaper to go for the standard option. But if you're desperate for that first class experience, then book in advance, because £11.20 for a 1 hour, 30-minute train journey in the UK is pretty good going. Now, my next tip is a tool, and that is called seatfrog.com. Frog like the animal, seat like the train seat. Seatfrog.com. And this works with just a bunch of train lines. I almost said airlines, but train lines. And when you're on the train, or just a few minutes before your train, you've already bought your ticket, a standard ticket. You can go on the SeatFrog app and you can bid to upgrade to a first class ticket for cheaper. So let's go through a step-by-step example. I've bought my train ticket, standard. I'm on the train or just about to get on the train. I go on the SeatFrog app and then I can see, are there any first class seats available that I can bid for? This is usually about anywhere between 5 to 10 to 15 pounds. The train lines that SeatFrog works with are Avanti West Coast, Cross Country, GWR, London North Eastern Railway, and TransPennine Express. So it doesn't work with all railways, just those. They do say they're trying to add more, so we'll see if that increases in future. If this video has been helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Latest Deals for more, and if you have any further questions, please pop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer.